Hello everyone, my name is Grethade here from 01gaming.com and noobcastgaming.com. It's Friday, and as promised, let's take a look at the news for the last couple days. So if you haven't heard, the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection has an official release date for the United States on PlayStation Vita. That date is on June 12th. This date actually comes earlier than expected, as the Japanese release date is actually on the 28th, and it was expected that the US version would come out around the same time. The PlayStation Vita version is supposed to feature Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Both games are going to have improved graphics, they're going to have trophy support, and of course the controls were redesigned to be optimized with the PlayStation Vita. One other really cool thing with this is if you have the game on PlayStation 3, you'll be able to transfer the data back and forth between the Vita and the PS3, so you can play back and forth whether you're on the go or if you're at home and enjoying it on your home console. If I can only bring myself to actually buy a PlayStation Vita, yeah, I will probably end up doing that sooner or later. At least I know which game I'm going to get on it right away. The Walking Dead fans will actually end up liking this news. So get this, in the past 2 weeks, the Walking Dead game has actually sold more than 1 million copies between Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, and PC. These reports are coming over from Joystick. This is also making Telltale's fastest selling game to date. For people that aren't familiar too much with the game, here's what's going on. The video game spin-off of the book and TV series actually features a brand new character named Lee Everett. He's a convicted murderer and has a chance for redemption after the aftermath of the zombie outbreak. Along the way, players will see familiar characters that are from the TV series. Despite that, the two stories will not conflict with one another, so they don't spoil each other. Not only that, but the game will come out in episodes, much like other games have. The second episode of The Walking Dead is due out in June. What I'm actually hoping to see from this is that Telltale actually sticks with the game and doesn't abandon it like, I don't know, Valve and the whole Half-Life thing. If we get past episode 2, then we know we're good, right? We're going to see more than 2 episodes of this game. Here's hoping, at least. And the last bit of news is, if you haven't had enough of dungeon crawling, or if your finger isn't quite muscular yet, Runic Games has an excuse to step away from Blizzard's blockbuster release from earlier this week. Torchlight 2 is going to go into the beta stress test this weekend. So Runic Games is going to be sending out a bunch of beta keys to get in to see how much their servers can handle. The press release reads as the following. The beta weekend will start on Friday, May 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time and go until Tuesday, May 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We will be staggering invitations to let participants know they have been chosen, but you will not be able to play until the start of beta weekend on Friday. This is to help stagger downloading the game client. The beta will end shortly after this big network test. We are going to get the last information we need for stress testing and get back to finishing the game. A longer beta means a longer wait until we can ship, and we are eager to finish Torchlight 2 and get into your hands. Yes, please finish Torchlight 2. If you haven't had a chance to play the original Torchlight, you're really missing out. This game is usually on sale on Steam, so you can get it for less than what its suggested retail cost. And it's a great dungeon crawler that will give you quite a few hours of gameplay. It'll give you an atmosphere that really draws you in and really makes you appreciate the game. Great fighting mechanics. You just can't go wrong with this game. Not only that, but Torchlight 2 is expected to only be $20. You can't beat that price for what the game is going to offer, especially if you're a little hesitant on the price tag that Blizzard has for Diablo 3. Oh, Runic, please. Can't wait to see this game. I'm really looking forward to see what the game's got to offer. That's it for the news today. Before I go, anyone that's been following us at noobcastgaming.com has heard us talking about an upcoming event, that being Mall Brawl at the Rosedale Mall in Roseville, Minnesota. Mall Brawl is a 1v1 fighting tournament which will feature the games Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Super Street Fighter 4, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, and Soul Calibur 5. We'll have Dizza G, the Angry Asian, and Joey D from the Noobcast Gaming podcast crew on hand interviewing the different participants of the tournament. The entrance fee is $10 per person, and there's an additional $10 for each of the games that you participate in. Now, that is it. If you have a comment, whether they be positive or negative, please leave them in the section down below. And please give me a thumb, whether you like me or not. And if you really liked me, a sub would be awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you next time. Everyone.